What is up, everybody? It's me, Duke Feller, back at it again here on Lost at Sea. And tonight we are talking about week 6 in the Big Brother house. Excited to talk to you guys about it. But before we dive in, guys, how has your week been? How was your weekends? Patrick, let's start with you. It looks like you have a new little setting kind of set up here. So how was your week?
I was good. We're back to school officially as the time of recording. Tomorrow, the kids come back to school. So last week's been
Hmm.
setting up the new space. It's interesting. So we'll see how this year goes.
Excited for a new school year. Logan, how are you? What's been going on with you?
Good. We finished a 2 week camp of Matilda on Friday, and then I went up to Rhode Island with our mother
Yeah.
to see Nathan's show and met our mother met Nathan's parents for the first time. Huge weekend,
Wow.
big stuff. And now we are back to business doing another 2 week camp of Matilda.
Do you want to do the Trunchbull impression here?
No. I don't think we have the time for it. That's an off-camera thing. Uh,
Okay, we can move
Oh,
past
yeah,
that. Oh.
maybe we'll end with it. Maybe that'll be it.
Uncle Shane, how are you? What's been going on?
I'm good, guys. Starcast Weekly on Gaia.com, still crushing it. And this week, the relaunch of TrustedPrenup.com. If you're getting married, guys, like you got to get a prenup. It protects everybody. Let's be honest. Okay. And by the way, everybody has a prenup. It's whether it's between you and the person you love the most, or the government writes it for you. So, like, let's be smart.
or
Be smart, guys. And a lot of decisions to be made and a lot of decisions to talk about in the Big Brother house this week. Guys, we left off with Lala being the HOH. She had nominated Haley, Chuck, and Barrett. And Camu had won the veto. He was selected by Chuck to play in the veto and decided not to use it. What do you guys think of this ultimate betrayal between Camu and Chuck?
it's so awkward that whole conversation after he wins it, and he's in the have not room with Haley and Chuck, and they're like, "Yeah, so like you can use on me or use on him." And he's like, "Yeah, no, definitely like a lot to think about for sure." Oh my god, that was so painful and awkward. And yeah, the writing was on the wall. I'm glad he didn't use it. I'm glad Chuck's out of there. He was a big old nothing burger to me. But I that was tough. That was tough. And Haley again just like can't catch a break that one.
That entrance into the room, I agree with Logan, was so awkward because he's like accepting all the hugs. Yeah, thanks, man. Oh, yeah, thanks. So you're gonna use it? Probably not. Probably not gonna use it. It was really awkward.
Also,
Patrick, do you think that Haley and Chuck should have been able to kind of read the writing on the wall there, or do you think they were just kind of hoping and praying there?
well, I mean, from what it seems like, they were like, yeah, no, like I know we had because again, we find out that like the whole Angela situation. She's the one who flipped the vote. They clearly know it's D. Cameron was like, "Well, I'm sorry. I thought it was you guys." They clear the air, and then you know, Chuck picks Kamu, and he's still like, "Yeah, I'm not going to use it on them. I don't want to work with them anymore." And it's like, "Ooh, shit!" Like, didn't make it seem like that. And also, I thought it was weird that Kamu won it because he very easily just could have let Barrett have it and then
Right.
get no blood on his hands because he's not going up. But I mean, I guess for sure. I mean, he definitely just drew a line and was like, all right, well, I guess he's trying to show trust to the other side. But again, that also didn't really. And then again, kind of a bad move on Kamu to not use it. Come to
You
find
think
out,
so? You think
I think
so?
I think he knows now. Like D's kind of coming for him, and he's like, well, I kind of just took out somebody that would have like rode with me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. In hindsight, I don't think it's that great of a move now.
Now we see Angela, get into a bit of a fight, a bit of a blow up. Uncle Shane, I know that you're probably the biggest fan of Angela on the podcast, so I wanted to ask you, what did you think of Angela and how she kind of held herself in this moment, and then her kind of like exit and Lala kind of taking her out of the room to like kind of simmer down.
I loved every part of it. But the thing that I loved the most was, and I give credit to the CBS editors and story producers, because leading up to that was several shots of close-ups of Angela really having a tough time digesting all of this gameplay that was happening. And you start to see, like, the phrase melting down. She was like literally melting. Like you could see like her face was just kind of like drooping. And like, cause she doesn't want to be known as like a liar. It's like, Angela, you're known for way worse. Like being a liar in this game is kind of cool. You look like a wacko. And so, her just sort of melted down, and when she's like, "That's a bitch move," all of that stuff was great. It was so much fun to watch.
Logan, do you think that this is a charade by Angela? Because there's a moment in an episode where she is going to go up to Yash and she says, I might use the tears. Do you think that she's genuine in these moments?
Like, yes and no. Like, I think, like, in the moment, those emotions are very real to her. She is very, very, I guess, like, an empath in a lot of ways. She feels it, she shows it, and I think in the moment, it is very real. I think maybe she gets almost too wrapped up in her emotions, that it is to her detriment. But I think she knows what she's doing too. Like there are moments where she's like, I'm gonna put on the charm, but she lays it on so thick, especially with Yash in the HOH room. Oh my God. She's like, I would die for you, Yash. Like I would do anything for you. And I'm like, whoa, Angela, like, God, it's so much all the time. And that blow up with Haley was like, again, I think it's very real in that moment, but I'm like, we got to have a snack or something. We got to calm down. That's crazy. But hey, as a viewer, absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I just think she's so performative. It's so uncomfortable to watch. And I don't know how people like Angela. Yeah, you don't. What do you mean you don't want to be known as a liar? You've lied before. I don't know why. Like, I get it, you're friends, but like, also, she would have gotten away with it. She would have totally gotten away with it.
I know Dee and Devins were so disappointed too. They were like, Angela, why? Like who cares?
Yeah, it's like even it's just so. I don't get that at all. But yeah, and just I don't know how you see Yash be like, all right, relax, because she's just so performative. It's like I wouldn't take anything you say even remotely seriously. But
She also thinks America loves her. Like, where is she get? I mean, yes, she was chosen to flip around in the sea and play whammies, but the thing is, it's like it's not. It's I don't think people voted because they love her. I think they just want to see her like not like get a punishment.
Yeah, or just see what she does with power, because notoriously not great with it. So.
Yeah.
Now, Uncle Shane, are you referring to when Angela is in the HOH room with Yash and she says, as she's leaving, America loves me, they'll love you too because of it? Did you hear
Yeah,
this?
that's 100%. And it was like, even Yash, I think I wanted Yash to like say, oh, okay, and then walk over to the camera and be like, bitch, what?
Yeah.
Like, but he
It's
didn't.
it's also like how does America liking you help me in any way? Like this, like
Okay.
how does this translate? I don't understand. But guys, before we move into Yasha's HOH, I wanted to talk about Chuck because Patrick, you had a little bit of stock in Chuck and you got ahead of it. You got out when right at the right time.
Yeah.
Perfect timing there. So I wanted to go to you. What did you think of Chuck? 9-1 eliminated. His interview with Julie, kind of still doubling down on Lala. Not knowing what's going on in the game. What did you think of this?
Which regardless of whether you might think Lala doesn't know what she's doing, which, granted, a majority of the time she doesn't. But if you're on the block, and the last thing I want to do is go up to the HOH and be like, "You don't know how to play this fucking game. You're on the block, Chuck. Shut up." shut up. Shut the hell up. You're going to go up to Lala and be like, that was a dumb move. You don't know what you're doing. What are you doing? Like, sure, Lala might not know, but I know everybody knows. Lala knows not to go up to the HOH and be like, well, you're an idiot. You shouldn't have done that. Like, and that's just, and like Chuck being like, it's time to like play the game. It's like, wait, where have you been? Just an absolute zero. And then you don't even fucking show up for any of the competitions. You're awful. Like, just horrible. And he's like, yeah, and then also, for someone who's saying, I don't know, you don't know how to play the game, Taylor is just like, well, what can you offer them? And he's like, well, maybe because I'm a shield. It's like, you haven't fucking won anything, Chuck.
I did really like that scene in the bathroom where Taylor's like trying to help and be like, you should definitely talk to some people. And he's going, yeah, definitely a lot to think about for sure. And I was like, well, the elimination is tomorrow, dude. So maybe we should start thinking faster.
Get your ducks in a row a little bit. Are you so sure that you're going to win this thing?
And he looked really surprised when they said the eviction. Like, he seemed like, oh. And I was like,
he was blindsided, he said.
That's crazy.
Right. You know, it's funny because when he was having that conversation with Lala, I got a kick out of Lala. I was like, but what if that's my plan? I act really stupid and senile. And what if that's my plan? And it's like, well, we all know it's not your plan. And that's who you are. Like, you're not, it wasn't like Chuck was like, oh, wow, she got me. But the question that I have for you guys, how long do you think it took Chuck to pack 3 pairs of shorts and 1 cowboy hat? And by the way, all the shorts are too small. So, like, that's extra room in his bag.
For that really big cowboy hat.
Yeah. It's a 10-gallon hat, man. That takes up a lot of space.
Guys, I wanted to ask you if you caught this during the vote out. Rick Devens, during his vote out, he said there is a little bit of an HOH-itis. So I think he was referring to Lala. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but Lala, I feel like, was the only person that's wearing the HOH robe around. She's kind of, maybe throwing her weight around a little bit more as she has the power. So do you guys think that maybe this power got a little bit to Lala's head throughout the week?
I didn't notice that, but honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. There's been a lot of HOH-itis this summer, and I'm like, guys, and I think it's the people who don't watch Big Brother. It's like rookie mistake number 1, don't be a crazy dictator.
Yeah.
Yeah, open up the shower to everybody, give them your snacks. Like, I thought the robe was discontinued, and then all of a sudden she had it on all week, So it was just like...
It was weird. Okay. She made everybody kiss the HOH on the robe. I thought that was odd.
Before we move on, the last thing that I wanted to talk about was, obviously, Haley is the one to win the blockbuster. She actually kind of kills, Barrett kind of put up a little bit of fight at the end. But as she wins it, I feel like she got a real big pop from the live audience. They were kind of rooting for her.
There was
or
one
if it
guy.
was one guy. Yeah, there was one guy that was really loud. He might have been really close to the speaker or something. But do you think like maybe she has some fans in the live audience or something, or at least one, I guess, right?
And I'm also curious if that is what gave her the idea that she was going to win America's vote this week, is she heard that one guy really be loud for her, and she went, America loves me. I have to get the power.
I think it's Greg from accounting that's really a big Haley. Yeah. That was insane. I was like,
she's the Trump supporters.
Yeah.
Okay.
She really is delusional. Like, what makes her think that they love her is because in her mind, she thinks she's had such a hard time there.
Yeah. Which also, Julie, we heard Julie be like, when she opened the show, Haley's had 39 long, hard days in the Big Brother house. Can tonight be another one?
CBS hates Haley, and I think it's so funny.
And when the blonde actually, gets the opportunity and she sees her, arch nemesis in that situation, she's like kind of happy that she's got a punishment, but also kind of like, America, like, what happened? Like, how did you drop the ball on this?
What do you guys think of this punishment that Melody has? It's kind of brutal for Melody the past 2 weeks with the punishments because she gets, tethered to Mallory with her punishment. Now she's the Lord of the latrine, so she has to announce whenever somebody like maybe Chuck's taking a deuce or something. What do you guys think of this?
Well, uh, I think it's a funny one, and it's only 24 hours, and it's
Yeah.
like that's kind of funny because people kind of want to go into the bathroom, they don't want to be seen, and she's got to scream it out. Duke just said that because I sent him a clip earlier in the week of something that happened off of the show where I guess there was a conversation. I don't know if you guys saw this, where they were like, "You smell bad, Chuck," and he's like, "No, I took a poo," and it was like, "Wait, what?" It was like, it's the strangest thing. It's like, you're a grown ass man. Don't talk about that.
Also,
It,
hey man, did you wipe? Like, what's going on? That's not getting you out of the wood.
Right. That doesn't answer the question.
no. And then there was like, I don't know, dude, can you put it up? Can you put
You need to manscape.
See, I didn't know that. I didn't know what that was all about.
What's in the bathroom?
There's nothing in the bathroom. You smell.
No, I'm took a number 2.
Oh my God. This
Don't say that word. Don't say that word.
You're not listening to me. Chuck,
Keep going.
you smell. I'm not talking about your
Dude,
shit. I'm talking about your hygiene.
no, my hygiene's amazing. But the thing about it,
It was a great, crazy clip, gross clip. But anyway, so guys, Yash, week 6, he's on our screen. Let's go, let's go, Yash. And guys, I feel like maybe are we into this HOA train? I feel like he had a big decision to make. He had kind of an idea of what he wanted to do, and then he has to deal with a bribe that comes to him from D. What do you guys think of his choice to turn down the bribe, the 5K bribe from D, and nominate her, Angela, and Haley? Do you guys think his logic was sound with what he was going with?
I think so. Oh, sorry. I think so. I think it was like I was so happy that he turned it down, because it looked like he was going to accept it.
Mhm.
I thought it was such a great. I thought it was such a great move. The question that I have is, like, why is Rick Devins, right? Why is Devins allowing Yash, who has the worst hair on television, to cut his hair? Like, that's crazy to me. But I don't want to take away from the original question. So go ahead, guys.
Logan, you just got diced up. Like, what do you think about Rick Devens'
Yeah, it looks
haircut?
good. Looks excellent.
Thank you so much. I will only go to Orlando, the Styles King, here in the Bronx.
Link in bio.
Link in bio. Make sure if you're in the Riverdale area, make sure to check him out. I've been following him for years. He used to be in Washington Heights with us.
All right, it's a Big Brother podcast, so
Yeah, come on. Way too much.
all right.
Way
Dude,
too
is
much.
this fucking guy sponsoring this?
Promotion?
I love that Yash put up some icons. I think it's great. And I'm like the biggest D fan, but I'm like, yeah, let's throw them up here. Absolutely. Especially Angela, And I was talking to, Nathan brought up a good point of the bribe. The bribe is too little money to actually do something worth. Like, it's got to be 20,000, like for $20,000.
Okay, Daddy Warbucks.
CBS, come on, we got money, But with $5,000, first of all, I thought it was crazy of D to ask her and Angela both be safe for the entire week. Absolutely.
Hey, she started off high.
Which I
you
get.
gotta start high.
Which I get. And you know what? And if we have to cut Angela, we have to cut Angela, and I will happily throw that under the bus. But again, I was like, I just don't think this is enough money to make an actual difference. Like, it's definitely something to consider, but like, $5,000, although it was a lot of money, not worth a $500,000 decision, maybe.
I think because I was $5,000 is like pick me for the veto competition, or throw this for me. Like, that's like to keep you safe all week. I was like, it's I don't know. I thought that was a lot, but
my thing, Pat, is he, first of all, in the HOH competition, his first choice of people to put up to go against each other, so people he did not want to win the HOH, was Melody and Angela. He did not pick D. He could have picked D. So immediately I'm thinking those are two people that he was going to debate putting up either way. Also, we keep getting, scenes of him being in this alliance with D, and his logic is to put D on the block as a pawn. So I'm like, it kind of like lined up perfectly for him to just have a free 5K, in my opinion. But I think maybe my thing is I think Camus maybe got in his ear, and now he's following kind of his lead a little bit.
Yeah, I think him and Camus are pretty close, and I think him and Drew are probably pretty close. So I'm pretty sure at some point Drew's probably like, let's not put up Melody. But yeah, I like that he put up the icons. I think it's about time we shake it up a little bit because, again, two of them have powers. It's going to come to a point where you can't take him out, and they're going completely unscathed. So I think it was smart of him to do that, to go against his alliance, which I think you can't be like the top guy in that alliance. I don't know. I think it's a smart play. I think it's about to, like, the house is kind of not turning, but like recognizing that it's time to try to maybe take a shot here on an icon.
Yeah. The biggest debate now, guys, is Rick Devens going to pull out the Diamond Veto? He's got two of his number one allies, 1 and 2 on the block, Angela and D. Is he going to use it this week, do you guys think?
I don't think D's in enough trouble for him to have to use it. I don't see him using it. And I just think Yash has a story to tell. The fact that the first time an icon goes on the block, it's because of him, and he puts 2 up. Like, that's a classy move, like in the game. Like he looks like a strong player for a guy who talked a lot of shit and nothing happened. Like, now something happened, but
Yeah.
I don't think that like Rick will use it. I think why would, like, that's such a huge thing. Like, why would you use it now?
Yeah. I think so, and he can use it up until what week?
I thought it was 6 weeks from when he got it, was what I thought.
I thought he could use it up until the final 6. Yeah. Final 6 players in the game. So I mean, the thing with that is he can take somebody off the block, and he chooses who goes up in their place. So
if
I don't
he
know.
can get up till final 6, keep it. That's like, I wouldn't waste that. I mean, I know it's your ally, but at the end of the day, you're going to get put up. So at some point.
But Patrick, we've watched Rick Devens before. He likes to be kind of a showmanship guy.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
So Uncle Shane, you don't think that D is in enough trouble with a potential vote if she's on the block here?
Well, I think she's going to get herself. I think she will get herself off the block. I have faith in that. I don't know. I think people really like her, and I think that it's easier to get rid of. Like, Angela, if she stays on the block, which she will, she's going to melt down again. And like, part of the reason why Yash wanted her up is because it's mayhem with her. Like, you don't, like, no one's comfortable around her. Like, you just want to make your food, wash your dishes. She's screaming and crying. And then it looks like she's making like TikTok videos. I noticed that, like, she's doing a lot of TikTok videos. That's really annoying. Like, when you're trying to live and, people are making TikTok videos while you're trying to cook and stuff. Yeah. So, like, just send her ass home.
But I also think if it's those three, if Yash wins the veto and he's like, I'm going to keep nominations the same, if it's those three, there's got to be a real conversation and be like, well, I sent out Haley. Let's get D, who's won $1 million before, get the first icon out, because Angela is I agree. She's a problem. She blows up. But the physical comps, she is a fucking, that's just like an easy dub, right there.
Even probably the puzzles and also like the memory comps as well. I don't think.
like
really
everything
good.
she's not too great at. So, and it's like Haley, everybody kind of hates her too. So it's like, let's get the most liked person out who has probably the best chance of swaying a jury, and that America clearly wants to, you know, America's on their side because of he knows there's power in play. So,
Yeah.
If it comes, Dee gets herself off the blocks. Who goes home? Do you guys think, Haley or Angela?
Haley.
I think Haley.
Haley.
Yeah, I just.
I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting. I think there's a. I don't know. I think there's a good chance he uses it if Dee's on the block after the veto, but we will see. We will see. Guys, is there anything else that you think we haven't covered up to this point before we jump into Stockwatch?
Yeah, there's something that I noticed that I wanted to bring up. And you guys, unless you guys brought it up on the week that I wasn't on, what do you guys think about Barrett's thing when he goes to cast his vote, where he turns to the side and then pretends like, yes, what is that? Like, what's he doing? Have you guys talked about that yet?
I don't know what he's doing,
have I not
but I don't
noticed
like
that?
it.
Dude, I don't like it at all. I actually hate it. Logan, you haven't seen it?
I guess I haven't clocked
Well,
it yet.
Last week he was on the block, so he didn't vote. But every time he is voting. He does the,
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have
he
to
does
pay
it
attention.
Please do, because it's really strange, and he's like playing with his hair, he turns into like a little girl, and then like turns around when Julie calls him, and like Julie doesn't really know what to make of it. Like, it doesn't really like feel like it's a bit. It feels like I don't know. It's terrible. It's awful.
Julie's really bad off script. She struggles.
It's also Drew is just on the most cocaine I've ever seen.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's always screaming at the end of his.
Right. I don't know. Do you guys think you'd have a bit if you guys? Would you do a bit?
No, I would just say the person and then leave, and I wouldn't shout anyone out because everybody always shouts everyone out. It's the most annoying thing.
Dude, what was that dance that you did on that other reality show?
No. Let's get into the Stockwatch. Let's get into the
Can you
clip it?
Who's up first? All right, Logan, you're up first, so you have the opportunity to switch somebody in the stock. So who do you want to, if you want to, who do you want to change?
I don't mind out of Drew.
Surely.
And throw it in Melody. That's my girl always.
Got it. Patrick, if you want to change a stock, now would be the time to do so.
I do not want to change any stock. I'm gonna put
1 second. If you're not going to change your stock, we're going to move on to Uncle Shane.
Yeah, you got it.
Yes, I would like to take my stock out of Mallory.
Okay.
And I'd like to put it in Logan's Barber in Washington Heights. Now, I want to put that into Taylor.
Okay. I went a little bit crazy last week with Angela, and I'm a little nervous. So I'm going to take a stock out of Angela, the preserve, and I am going to put that into Drew.
Oh.
Logan,
First time on a Drew.
you are up, brother.
My first stock is gonna go into my girl Mallory.
Alrighty. Patrick.
I am going to put a stock into Taylor.
Okay. Uncle Shane.
Guys, she's on the block, but I don't like Logan having one more stock in D than I have, so I will match his stock.
All right. Could be crazy if D went home. A lot of stock in D. But I am going to put a stock into Taylor. And then with my next round stock, I am going to put another stock into Drew. Uncle Shane.
Wow. This is my last one, my last stock.
No, you have two more.
Okay, so I have something special for my last stock. So I'm going to put this stock into Drew.
Patrick?
I'm going to put my stock into Melody.
Logan, you get 2 in a row here.
Okay, I'm gonna put another one in D. And then I'm gonna put my last stock into Mallory.
Hey, Patrick.
I'm going to put my final stock into Camu.
Okay.
My final stock is sponsored by TrustedPrenup.com, and that is going into Barrett.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh.
The sponsored stock.
Yeah, Barrett gets this.
That's got to be insider trading, I'm pretty sure. I don't.
I am going to put my final stock into Drew. And that is it for the week, guys. What a great week. I can't wait to see what happens. We got 2 icons on the block. I wonder what's going to happen with that. Is the Diamond Veto going to be played? I'm not sure, but we will see. And besides that, can't wait for next week.
Hi, Gramps.
Hi, Gramps.
Let's get along.